Faith is the solution, not the problem. Patrick R. Dunmire. Have you made tangible progress in your soul? The last 24 hours have been shocking externally, as well as internally, in their incredible transformations. Potentially, of course. I myself have gone from not knowing my next steps and asking for guidance to acknowledging what stands in the way of them. Me, my own shadow, the lack of its acceptance. Having cleared through my home yesterday, which is now livable, I found myself inspired to work again. Sitting with this, I received so many ideas: the local hub, community centre, my house, the craft market, all spaces I can now offer my services. Further still, times and dates. The Munaiki rites again in October, the stall holding in a month or so, healing and reading after the solstice. It felt good to be ignited, alive. But not quite enough to bring forth the belief I needed in the ideas or myself. So I faced the reasons I haven't. Distracted in a social media tit for tat, energetically observing people use the latest tragedies as a way to protect and project their own pain, giving it more attention than guided, I decided to watch the news. There, on the screen in front of me, sat a beautiful soul I knew, ready to board the horrific aeroplane crash in India. A tarot reader and spiritual teacher who, whilst known in many affluent spaces from TV to fashion, had managed to remain grounded in who they were, continuing to be in, not only of, service to the message of love and hope. Their last post, one of moving on from old lives, and the star card. This morning, on the day of the feminine, feeling into the vibrational frequency of this incident while shuffling the cards for the daily dose, the culmination of its message has left me open and raw to what I've refused to hear. The flight 171, at least 242 fatalities, the survivor of seat 11, the individual that didn't turn up in time, the mirroring numbers either side of the magician and high priestess, the centre position of the chariot and emperor alongside justice, and again when totaled the high priestess, the completed formula of strength, the hermit, the star, and strength, once again. The knowing, if I, am to move forward in our actions, we must look at how well we channel our own intuition, whether we can face both sides of ourselves, of life and death, for the transition this offers, by questioning whether we have the courage to walk the path before us, no matter how dark, and carry the wisdom of all we have discovered, the vision gifted to us all. Or if we will continue to be engulfed and blinded by our own pain. Aware there is only one way through these situations beyond avoiding them or simply sitting with higher energies, through the harmony, balance and mastery of our own connection and subsequent fate. I randomly selected from behind the hope card. Tuning into the unknown image in my hands, visualizing a woman holding a globe of light, hearing, center, see what you hold, and in doing so, become it. I turned over the Four of Earth. Today, allow what is occurring around you to dismantle outdated notions of yourself. Rebuild from here the commitment required to persevere towards a more soul-led approach. Remain stoic and positive in your realism, particularly when faced with hardship, by looking back at how far you have come. Take a moment to rest and recharge, then continue with the same level of dedication. Connect to the available faith and self-belief in actions that are kind and supportive. Trust in your dreams, trust in yourself to create them, trust in the universe to show you how, through her many layers of wisdom and the paths you cross in this discovery. Allow any introspection to bring forth who you are. Embrace the light and shadow. Use both to inspire you, not by adding to either, but balancing them from within. May we recognize to give voice to the divine is to seek its reflection in all, ourselves included. In deepest Munai, I ask you now, is it progress? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.